Hi there and welcome to our session on meditation. So just want to take a couple of minutes just to talk about the setup and then talk about some of the benefits before we go into a short meditation together. So you could be sitting on a chair with your feet on the ground. You could be sitting on a cushion, or I'm sat on a yoga bolster today. You might be sitting cross-legged, you might be kneeling, but the most important thing is to be comfortable. I have actually a blanket underneath my ankles just to kind of help me feel grounded through the ground without the ankles kind of going into the floor, which can feel, I think, quite uncomfortable, so it's quite nice to have a bit of padding there. So take a moment just to think about the nice tall spine. Imagine the spine's a ladder and it's going up towards the sunshine, which is actually out today, incredible. And just take a moment to bring the hands to the top of the head and just feel yourself almost nuzzling the head into the hands. You feel that nice length in the spine. And then taking that hand away and just keep feeling that sense of length in the spine. And then from here, just take a few shoulder rolls. So if you've been sat at a desk this morning, or whenever you're doing this, if you're doing on replay, just roll those shoulders, just kind of release out any tension, any tightness. Maybe you've been driving, or maybe you've been picking up kids, or whatever you've been doing. Just rolling those shoulders one way and then the other way. And then just bring one hand up towards the sky and just lean over gently to one side. And then coming back to centre, leaning straight up towards the sky and then gently over. And then have the hands on the thighs and just take some little circles here. So just literally just take a couple of minutes just to ease into the body so that when we do come to sit, we can be still. The mind is more likely to settle if the body's comfortable. So have any other wiggles and jiggles that you want to, maybe change the cross of your legs, maybe change the height of what you're sitting on. And then meditation. I know some of you have already done quite a lot of meditation, and hi to those here live, I can see you there. But if you're new to it, then just know there is no such thing as an empty mind. There is no such thing as you stop the thoughts and you just come into this place of complete stillness. That's just kind of rubbish that's kind of fed to you by the media and stuff. But the reality is everybody's minds are busy. Everyone's got things churning through, whether you're a CEO of the world or a big company, or whether you're actually not even working but you've got a lot going on in your mind, because it doesn't matter what is going on in your life, there's always stuff going on, isn't there? There's stuff with parents and stuff with kids, or there's worrying about the neighbours or your friends or whatever it is. So just know that that's all very normal, just have that kind of busyness in mind. But if we train our mind to kind of become to this place of stillness and calm, it doesn't mean we're stopping thoughts. What it means is we're focusing on one particular thing. And when we do that more and more and more, what we find is this kind of ripples effect. It has a ripple effect into the rest of our life. So not only do we feel calmer and more kind of grounded in ourselves, but also we'll make better decisions, because we'll kind of pause before we make a decision. We won't rush into things. We'll kind of think about it. Is it right for us? Yes, no, maybe no, and that's okay if it's no. Remember, saying no is okay. Unless the hell yeah, it's a no. I've learned that late in life, but yeah, better late than never, I guess. And also just in terms of the actual body. So when we're meditating, we tend to be breathing well. So we're breathing into these side ribs, down into the lungs, into the diaphragm, breathing nice and deeply, nice and slowly. And that helps us to, our body to function well. Our digestive system likes it, our nervous system likes it, our circulatory system likes it. There aren't any bad side effects to meditation. So why aren't people doing it more? Because it's hard. And that is the reality. The reality is most people don't want to sit still. Most people want to kind of be doing something. But honestly, once you kind of start to learn this and feel the benefits for yourself, then you won't look back. So today we're just going to work with something very simply. We just have the hands, index finger and thumb touching together, and just let them rest down on the thighs. So they're just resting down on the thighs. You're welcome to close your eyes. There is nothing to see here, but if you want to keep them open, you're absolutely welcome to as well. When we close the eyes out of interest, we move into something called pratyahara, which is withdrawal of the senses. When we withdraw our eyesight, for example, we'll find it a lot easier to kind of focus on the inside. So they say yoga, meditation, relaxation is a work in, not a work out. So we're not here kind of pumping weights and doing movements, but actually what we're doing is we're working inside out. So if we're strong inside, we're going to be stronger outside. So again, another kind of myth that, meditation's a waste of time, it doesn't really do anything. It's building strength into your mind, it's building strength into your body so you can sit well. And all of that stuff then translates into the rest of the world, because you'll feel stronger, you'll feel calmer, you'll be making better decisions, and suddenly life becomes a bit easier. So all we're going to do anyway today is sit nice and tall, so feel the breath coming in through the nose And feel the breath going out through the nose. Always going at your own pace. So you may be breathing a lot faster or slower than me. That's absolutely fine. Don't worry about that at all, because we're all unique. We'll all be doing things differently, and that's absolutely great. So never feel like you've got to force the breath or hold the breath or do anything differently. You're just breathing naturally at your own pace, in through the nose and out through the nose. The mouth is closed. If you remember, the mouth's for eating, the nose is for breathing. That's a good rule of thumb for everyday life. So whether you're on the mat or off the mat or in the world waiting for your shopping or waiting for a bus or tube or whatever you're doing, try to keep the mouth closed if you're not talking, and breathe through your nose. Why? Because you'll breathe deeper, you'll breathe slower. The little hairs on your nose filter the pollution. They filter a lot of stuff out that you don't need, like the bugs and things like that as well. So it's really healthy to breathe through your nose. So if you don't already do that, or if you're not sure, just notice over the next few days, try and catch yourself. Ooh, how am I breathing? Close the mouth, breathe through the nose, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. So just settling into your seat, feel the feet on the ground, feel the sitting bones on the cushion or the bolster or the chair. Feel a nice tall spine. Just notice the space in your mouth and just relax the tongue away from the top of the mouth. Relaxing the face, the eyes, the forehead. And just simply saying to yourself, I watch my inhale. I watch my exhale. I watch my inhale. I watch my exhale. I watch my inhale. I watch my exhale. I watch my inhale. I watch my exhale, continuing like this. And at some point, if it hasn't happened already, your mind will have jumped off. How long are we staying here for? What else are we doing? What's for lunch? What I've got to do before the end of the day? Blah, 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 blah. So when that happens, just be grateful that you've noticed the mind jump away and just bring it back. So it's like a naughty little puppy bouncing away. It comes back to heel. And when you bring the mind back to heel, you kind of come back to that repetition of the words. So it's actually called a mantra, repetition of words. So we're just going to, once again, I breathe in, I watch my inhale. I watch my exhale. I feel my inhale. I feel my exhale. I listen to my inhale. I listen to my exhale. And notice if you become a little slumped, try to find that nice tall seat. I watch my inhale. I watch my exhale. I listen to my inhale. I listen to my exhale. And I feel the sensation of my inhale. And I feel the sensation of my exhale. I watch my inhale. I watch my exhale. Just one more time, fully focused. I watch my inhale. I watch my exhale. Good. And just softly letting that go. Just letting that go. And take a moment just to be still. In our lives, we are tending to be on the go all the time. So being still and awake is not that common. Take a moment just to observe how it feels to be still. And then take a moment just to observe how you feel. Do you feel any different to 10 minutes ago when we started this together? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. No right or wrong, no judgment. Just accepting wherever you are. If you enjoyed that, great. You can always do this every day. And if you want to have a more structured approach to meditation, then certainly be in touch, because I have a program that can help you. And I coach people one-to-one in yoga, meditation, breath work, all sorts of great goodies out there available to you to help you on your way. It's a journey. Going by yourself is very lonely, and this is just intended to give you a little flavour of what we could do together. But it certainly isn't the be-all and end-all. There's certainly lots of ways we can support you and help you, and actually kind of tailoring something to you is something that's really powerful. And I really enjoy working with people on a one-to-one basis, because we see the transformation, we see the changes. So if that's anything like that is interesting for you, then just feel free to let me know. But for now, let's just bring those hands together, have a little rub of those hands and place the warmth you've created over the eyes. And take a moment here just to welcome in a bit of calm into your life. Take a moment of gratitude for one thing in your life today. Today in the UK, it's sunny, and it hasn't been sunny for days, so I'm grateful for blue sky and sunshine. You might be grateful for fresh running water at your tap, electricity, or whatever you have in your life today that not everybody in the world has. It could be something very simple, very small. And then let the hand palms come together, place them at the forehead. Just say to yourself, may my thoughts be peaceful. Bring them down towards the throat, may my words be peaceful. And bring them towards my heart, may my heart be peaceful. And may the love and the light within me bow to respect the love and the light within you. Namaste. And namaste means may the light in me bow to the light in you. And that's quite often what we say at the end of class, in case you ever wondered what namaste means. There you go. So fantastic, lovely to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Whether you've been here live, it's been great to see you, or maybe you are watching some replay. Either way, fantastic work, great to see you, and keep up some work and let me know if you've got any questions. I'll be happy to help. Bye for now. Bye.